So Tonto Dike has been involved in an 86 million naira car deal saga that has led to violence on social media. This is the full story and this is everything you need to know about it. Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Rako Talker here and you guys know how you do it, right? How you all doing? So today let's talk about this 86 million naira car deal saga, or I say car violence, that has erupted all over social media and that has Tonto Dike as the brand on it. If you're a Nigerian, you should be conversant with the name Tonto Dike, either knowing her as an actress or as a politician or as a humanitarian or even as a minister. Yes, because at some point Tonto Dike used to be a minister.
Just worship God and say, Lord, please give me purpose, give me a dream, give me direction, and give me focus. I want to make it success.
I'm not kidding, guys. She was ministering in a church. I was in Kenya or something. I'll drop the pictures. So she used to be a minister at some point, but the break of her career was when she was in Nollywood. Then from Nollywood she later on moved into her humanitarian works and her scandals and all that before she most recently ventured into politics. So needless to say, Tonto Dike is actually a public figure and a celebrity in her own right. Now 2 days ago, a video of Tonto Dike fighting and quarreling with one Skywise group erupted and scattered all over social media. She was fighting and she was dragging the man and she was laying curses and accusations on him. It erupted and it scattered all over social media. The post was initially made by VDM, Very Dark Man.
You are a liar. Refund that money to her. This guy is not a good person. Can you hear what he's saying? Refund that money now. Refund that money. Refund that money, no problem. You are a thief.
And he came out and he explained a whole lot of things. He said someone made a video and sent it to him. So the person explained how the entire saga went, how they were supposed to get a car for 90 million and all that. I'm going to drop the full story here for you guys to understand how the entire 86 million naira car deal went and how everything turned out and how it led eventually to violence. So the video that was circulating all over social media had Tonto Dike in a very aggressive mood, and I think she was there with like 2 or 3 of her friends who were supporting her, gingering her to do what she was doing, and she was raining abuses and tearing at the shirt of this Skywise guy. So when the story eventually came out, people now began to see the full story and even realized that Tonto Dike might even be the one who was at fault all this while, but then using violence as a means of cover-up for what she was actually faulted at. Here's the full story you need to know about. So this entire saga started last year, 2023. Tonto Dike saw a Meccano car on display and she wanted to get that car, but when she went to Meccano to get the car, they told her that the car was 90 million naira, and at the point when she went to them, she did not have 90 million naira to get the car. So what did she do? She went over to this guy called Skywise. The name of his organization, of his company is called Skywise Group. So she went to him and asked Skywise if he could get the car for her. Now the story is that Skywise said that he did not have the car, but that okay fine, that he was going to take Tonto Dike to Meccano and that probably they were going to see if they could work something out. So by the time they went to Meccano, Tonto Dike brought up the idea of paying instrumentally. Why Meccano Group said that they could not collect instrumental payment, that their brands is you pay and then they give you the car. The Skywise guy thought and said, okay fine, since Tonto Dike cannot get this car, let me pay up front and then give her the car, then she in return starts paying me the installment. The guy saw it as okay, Tonto Dike is a public figure and being in good terms with her or being friends with her would help his business or would help his brand. And the story had it that at some point she even promised that if because of the good that he did for her, that she was going to make a free video for her, or let's say a free advertisement for her, and paste it on her channels, because she has a large following on social media, Instagram to be precise. So based on the story, Skywise now got the car from Meccano, and when he got it from Meccano, they gave him a 4 million naira discount, which means he got the car from them for 86 million naira, no longer the 90 million naira initial price which they told Tonto Dike. And I believe that the reason they did that was because Skywise is already an established name, and he probably would have also had his own relationship with Meccano Group, which is the more reason why they gave him the car for 86 million instead of 90 million. Now the story is that when he got the car for 86 million, he gave gifted it. He gave not gifted, sorry. He gave it to Tonto Dike. That in turn she begins to pay the instrumental payments into his own company. So the story is that she paid 30 million naira at first. Now in the story, it's yet unclear how many months or how many weeks they agreed that the instrumental plan was supposed to cover. But the story is that after Tonto Dike paid her first 30 million naira into this guy, it took her an extra 7 whole months. That these 7 months were the 7 months of calling and back to back, calling and she won't pick, and calling she will pick with excuses and all those things. So it took her an entire 7 whole months to come back to drop another 20 million naira, making it a total of 50 million naira. Now after she had paid this 20 million, her balance was now remaining 36 million naira. This is where the entire saga and the entire trouble now started, because based on the story, or let's say the story that got to a very dark man, Tonto Dike was no longer complying with the payments as she's supposed to. She was dropping the money, 1 million here, 2 million here, 3 million here, 1 million. She splitted the money into bits and into shreds. So based on the story, she kept splitting the money into bits and shreds until she paid a total of 84 million naira, remaining 2 million naira to complete the money, 86 million naira. So by the time this was happening, it has spanned over 1 full year of paying 86 million naira installment on one car. So over the span of 1 year, Tonto Dike now reached out to Skyline himself and told him that she wanted to bring the car over to him for servicing. Now mind you, the car was gotten from Meccano. She told him that she wanted to bring the car over to him for servicing of the car, while she was still owing 2 million naira. So Skywise said, okay fine, bring the car over. So by the time Tonto Dike brought the car over, Skywise took the car to Meccano and the car got serviced. By the time they finished servicing the car and all that, he reached back to Tonto Dike and told her, okay fine, this is a good time for you to pay us the 2 million naira balance which you are owing us, so we know that you are no longer owing us anything for the car, and also eventually give us some money for the servicing of the car, because obviously it looked like Meccano was asking for some money from Skywise for the servicing of the car. This was where everything and all the was let loose, because Tonto Dike, according to the story, sent a message to him and told her in clear terms that she is going to show him that she is a mad woman, and that she did. So by the time Tonto Dike sent him the message and told him that he was going to see that she was mad, he thought that she was joking. By the time he left his office, he was somewhere and they called him on the phone that Tonto Dike was in his office destroying the things in his office. I'm going to drop the video so you see the kind of mess and the kind of outrage and the kind of outrage that Tonto Dike caused in this particular man's office. Tonto Dike destroyed a whole lot of things in this man's office in a bid to vent her rage that she had paid 84 million naira. That why would he want to seize her car for owing him just 2 million naira? Some of the video circulating also shows Tonto Dike dragging and trying to fight the Skyline guy, despite the fact that a lot of people and a lot of her friends were holding her, and even some of them were even kneeling down to beg her not to take this matter, that she should just calm down. But she said no, that she must vent her anger on this particular guy. Now when this matter came out, it erupted a whole lot of opinion from people concerning Tonto Dike. I mean, even if for nothing, but just for the fact that she has currently ventured into politics. Like for those who don't know, that was last year she came out as the deputy governor of Rivers State. Despite the fact that she didn't win, she's seen now as a political figure, and as a public figure she's expected to conduct and represent herself in a particular way. And for those who loved her as her fans, and for those who still in a way still look at her as a minister, and I really doubt anybody will look at her as such, but she was expected to conduct herself in a particular way. But the videos that were circulating all over social media showed that she was in a vengeful spirit. She was destroying things and she was ready to really do and undo, and she was saying a whole lot of negative things at the guy. Now most of the comments on social media were really bad concerning Tonto Dike. A whole lot of people had a whole lot of things to say about her and about what she did. Most were in support of it, most of the people were not also in support of it. This person said, now this her bad character that she dey carry near whiskey diet. Thank God say whiskey smart pass her. Another person said, I have always maintained that Tonto Dike is an extremely toxic person, but her online basket of deplorable supporters won't accept this. Fake living is her other name. Her action in this video shows exactly what the men she had been married to or dated suffered in her hands. Now for those who don't know, Tonto Dike had been through some level of relationship saga and relationship troubles with Churchill, with Popo Gree, etc. And people were now trying to say that if she could display this this kind of violence is in public, who knew the kind of things these men were, going through with her when they were, married to her? That most of these men were really seeing shit with her. That when they left her, it was really for the better. But on the other hand, some people were also in support of Tonto Dike. We have Saidaboj. Saidaboj came out and she was, saying a whole lot of things against Very Dark Man, because Very Dark Man made a post against Tonto Dike, trying to say the fact that she is a public figure and that she's a politician, and then why would she be, showing such level of aggression in public. I'm going to post a video that Saidaboj made for you to, watch and then make your own judgments as regards this.
The questions you should ask if you were reasonable, which is impossible because you never proved me wrong. What was the agreement between Tonto and the car dealer? Why did he agree to pay in full on her behalf and take instrumental payments from her? Person, they owe you 86 million, don't pay 84 million, and you won't seize the car because of how much? 2 million. Now whining be this. The payment was instrumental, so how are you sure she wasn't going to pay the 2 million? When she call it pay the remaining 2 million? Hope say go carry that your same long mouth, can't repair wetin you don't spoil. You even try talk down on her political career. No, now everybody be bad politician, you can't be good one. Listen boy, no matter the amount of people you bring down while you try to climb, something will not be your own, get her. Your friend started videoing her when she was angry. What got her angry? What did they do or say to her that got her angry? Because she can be anything but definitely not mad. I mean,
but either way, let me know your thoughts as regards this. Should Tonto Dike have, conducted herself in a more disciplined way or in a more, aggressive way, whichever way you think? Because most times when people are celebrities and they do anything, people tend to judge them from a particular point of view. Let me know your thoughts as regards this in the comment section, and I'll be there to answer each and every one of you. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.